So the first United States presidential candidate debate was last night, and I've been told by people that Hillary Clinton won it soundly, but I'm not so sure about that, since the bar for Hillary Clinton winning was quite a lot higher than Donald Trump winning, as in Trump literally just had to not say anything outrageously racist. The entire American presidential election campaign that is going on right now is terrifying to me, because we're talking about a person that will, like, be elected to a position that can be unironically referred to as the leader of the free world. Now, this is, like, terrifying to me, so we're not going to talk about that, because honestly I've got enough anxiety going on in my life without having to add the potential end of the world to it. Speaking of Americans though, they've lied to us. They've withheld the greater truth of the universe. Peanut butter and jam sandwiches, which, you know, every USian I know swears by, is disgusting and honestly an affront to God and mankind. But turns out that's just propaganda to keep the actual truth away from the rest of the world so they can keep the actual good version. They've been hiding the good stuff. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches have been somewhat of a revelation. In other news, Ula was in the US recently, and kind soul that he is, he brought back peanut butter M&Ms for me. Those are, of course, finished already. But that opens the question on how to soothe the craving for sugar, chocolate and peanut butter. The answer? Peanut butter ganache-filled chocolate cups, using the end bits of like 5 chocolate bars and the last little bit of cream out of the container. Now, first you melt the chocolate for the chocolate cups. Preferably you should temper it. Tempering chocolate means to make sure the fat crystals recrystallize in the proper configuration, and if you do that you get the sort of hard and snappy, cracky sound when you try to break them at room temperature. And if you don't, the chocolate throws a temper tantrum and melts when you're handling it. I do the lazy man's tempering of the chocolate by breaking it into tiny pieces and putting it into the microwave and then stirring like every 10 seconds until it's like just melted. And also seeding, by which I mean when it is melted I toss in some unmelted, already tempered chocolate into the melted chocolate to encourage the fat crystals to recrystallize in the proper configuration. Then you make the chocolate cups. It is a somewhat messy process, and then whilst you're waiting for the chocolate in the chocolate cups to set, you make your peanut butter ganache. You do that by taking another batch of chocolate ends that you happen to have lying about and adding those to your already messy bowl. Might as well, you know, save on dishes. And then you add equal weights peanut butter to the chocolate. I mean, you don't have to. It gets very peanutty. You can reduce the amount of peanut butter you put in. But I like peanuts, so Then you melt that. Same procedure, microwave, stir, make sure it melts evenly. Also in short bursts so as to not burn anything like fingers or chocolate or peanut butter. And then by the time it's melted and properly stirred, you incorporate the cream into the ganache. Stir that until properly incorporated, and should you have the patience, you can then just let that sit until it like sets and comes down in temperature before you're filling your chocolate cups. But honestly, who has that sort of adult perspective on time? Add ganache to the chocolate cups and then you wait for it to set. I stuck them in the freezer because, again, good God, please give me patience, but also do it quickly. See you on Thursday.